Today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the new Tamiya TT-02BR kit. This is a four-wheel drive beginner style buggy. It's got a lot of option parts in there and it looks like a pretty good deal for $250, a little over $250, whereas some of the other four-wheel drive racing vehicles are over $500. So if you're thinking about going racing, especially if you have a stock four-wheel drive class in your area, this kit might be for you. Let's crack open the box. Since this is a four-wheel drive kit, you're actually gonna have to supply all of your own electronics, even tires and building supplies to get this thing together. And it is a full build-up kit. Look at all of the parts, nicely bagged and labeled so you know exactly what bags go with each of the building steps in the instruction manual. Tamiya makes some really great manuals. I think it's gonna be a good building experience. There's everything out of the box, makes my life a little easier to show you what's included. And we'll start off over here with the Neo Scorcher body. It does have some of the holes drilled for the body post, but you'll have to cut out the rest of it, painted of course. And it comes with the Neo Scorcher wing, but you can probably see there's another wing set over here. This is the TRF 201 wing set, more of a high performance wing set, and you can go and tune these wings. That's really cool to see in this kit. Here is the instruction manual, and it is specific to the TT-02BR, and they give you some TT-02BR decals in there and even the window masks. The wheels are dished. It's a four-wheel drive specific front and then the standard style rear 12mm hex. And we'll start to get into some of the plastic parts. So it looks like we've got your battery strap and some of the gear covers in this one, motor plate, and over here, this looks like the front bumper and shock tower set. However, we're not going to use the shock towers. It comes with new shock towers, which I'll show you in a bit, but there's just some more plastic parts that will be used throughout the build. Here are some of the hub pieces. These are probably going to get swapped out too. The rear not going to get used because they have some aluminum ones in the kit. And then there's the arms. Now these are the harder plastic arms from Tamiya, so there is pretty much no flex in these whatsoever. Same with that gear cover, and then they give you the hard plastic chassis with this. There is pretty much zero flex in this chassis. Nice tub style chassis, so that'll be nice and strong for the kit. And these are the hardware bags over here. They actually came in a larger bag, but you can see there's some shock parts, the lower perches and clips. There's a bag with hardware. I believe that is for the wing set. And then this bag is the sealed gear diff setup. So actually there's a number of different parts in here. So it's the gear cups. Looks like we've got the blades for the axles, and there is the rear wing mount. So if you go use the TRF 201 wing, you'll use that optional wing stay. And then these are the internal gears for the gear diffs. They're the lightweight plastic version. So that's why I was mentioning before, if you're looking to run in, let's say, a four-wheel drive stock class, that's where I think this setup is gonna work pretty well for the price of it. There is a machined aluminum center dog bone, even has the Tamiya logo on it. Now let me open these up so we could check out some of these option parts that would normally be purchased as an option with the TT-02 that are included with this kit. This is what you're gonna find in the hardware bag. Some pretty exciting stuff in here, starting off with a full ball bearing set, no bushings in this kit, and the hardware is hex hardware, not the usual JIS screws that we're used to seeing in Tamiya kits. Now in the A bag, they also give you the diff fluid. Again, the differentials are fluid filled, so they are tunable. Some ceramic grease, anti-wear grease. There is your diff sealing bags. It's got a gasket and some O-rings, some shims. There's another bag of screws, and over here, these are the steel outdrive cups for the diffs. And finally, this bag of aluminum goodies, an aluminum spur gear plate, the aluminum outdrives for the center propeller shaft. Looks like we have aluminum cross pins. Oh, so that's pretty cool for the differential. I thought we were gonna have to use the white plastic pieces, so that's a really cool upgrade included. And a hardened aluminum 17 tooth pinion gear. Okay, over here to the B bag. This has got some really good stuff in it. Let's start off with the carbon fiber shock towers, front and rear, lots of holes for the shock mounting locations. Looks like 4 for the camber link, and you could even adjust the height of the wing. So it's a tunable racing kit. Here are a bunch of O-rings and stuff for the shocks and bladders. Here, check this out, the aluminum rear hub. They have 0.5 degrees for toe-in, as you can see etched on it. That's a nice piece to have over the stock plastic piece. And then check out the shocks. Absolutely love Tamiya's shocks. Just the look of them. They're the hard coated, and then they have the blue aluminum top and lower caps. And of course, an aluminum preload collar, bunch of screws. Now here's one thing that I wish they did give us is better hinge pins. These are the screw pins, and if I'm gonna put these into the nice hard arms, it's gonna, you know, put threads into it. Whereas if they just gave us some straight pins, that would have been a much nicer setup in my opinion. Here's the springs that are included in the CV drive shaft bones in this bag. More ball bearings, that's good to see. The rest of the axle parts, even the better shock pistons are included. I'd like to see that, and some more aluminum collars, and just the rest of the hardware. Oh, I forgot this bag here. Very important, adjustable tie rods. See, if they gave us adjustable tie rods, I think they should have given us the nicer hinge pins. And finally, bag C, it's just the rest of the bits to get the buggy together. They give you a servo saver with it. I don't think I'm gonna use the servo saver, although it's a nice aluminum piece. Probably just gotta go with a solid arm because I'm gonna put a high torque servo in this buggy. Some ball bearings before you go and throw the wheels on, and the rest of the hardware, some zip ties, even a switch boot, which won't get used with a racing speed controller most likely, but it's a really exciting looking kit. So again, this goes for like $253 if I remember correctly. I'll have links in the video description below, but your regular Neo Scorcher TT-02 goes for like $170. So for additional $90, you're getting a ton of really worthwhile hop-up parts in it that will make it a good buggy on the racetrack. So if you're thinking about getting into four-wheel drive racing, you want to try it out, you don't want to spend a ton of money on one of those other racing brand kits, this might be a cool option. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're gonna have the full review on our main channel, RC Driver Online, so make sure you subscribe to both. Thanks for checking in, guys.